I feel like I'm so close. Can I be farther away? How do I fix this? I guess, I guess I'm up close and personal, you guys. I just got done working out and I got a download and I want to just read it because I feel the urge to read it. So I'm going to follow that and see what comes up. My name's Patience. I'm your psychic intuitive medium host of Spirit News on Spotify. I'm here with the Guild of the Golden Triangle. And we're going to read this energy and see what comes up. I had this, like, pain in my heart. Like, someone's in physical pain, but, like, heartache. And I don't know if I'm reading it right, but I was working out. Roy. Spirit just said Roy. So someone could be having, someone's in emotional pain. I'm gonna just kind of read the energy and shuffle my cards before I pick a card to see, because this is I also do psychic development this way through the help of my spirit guides. I am a child psychic that repressed her psychic gift until I was 38, and I think I'm 42. I could be 41. I don't even know. I don't know how old I am. It doesn't matter. Age don't matter. It does matter for some things, but not for this. I was born in 83, so do the math. 1, 2, 83. So I'm just gonna, so what I saw when I was working out was someone in emotional pain. Someone who's, it's like they feel one way, but they think another way. It was very like a pulling apart. Like they're emotionally want to go. It was a masculine too, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be running in masculine energy. But like one way they felt this, like, oh, like I don't know if you've ever been so emotionally sad where it just hurts your heart. You're just like, oh, you make that noise. And you're like, ah, from some kind of heartache, something that they're going through. So I was like, let me see, because I want to help that person. I don't want that person to have pain, but it was like their mind kept making them do what was opposite of their feelings. It's like the two aren't integrated. Their mind and their heart are integrated. But Deborah and Roy, but it's like their heart, they don't know how to follow their heart. It's like they have an atrophied heart center that's been like activated, and they're just so used to being in their mind on masculine energy that they really don't know how to. I could just feel their pain. So we'll see what comes out. I want to help. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do readings. If you're interested in a reading, all the information's in the description bar. You can email me. Oh, jeez, look. So, look, we have this ventriloquist dummy. Well, sure, let me read this energy first, and then I'll answer your question. Let me get this out, because I felt it when I was working out, and I really just want to make sure that this person's okay. But I'll answer your question. So this person has just been put through some kind of fun house. They went on some adventure to find a key, and they may have met some people along the way, but they're being treated like some kind of dummy. Like they feel like some kind of ventriloquist dummy. I have a feminine right behind the dummy that could be altering this person's blush, just like a ventriloquist dummy's, someone who's controlling him in a way. Uh, and then look at this. There's Evil Knievel, just arms out, just someone. Oh, confirmation. Oh, hello. Welcome, Eric. Thank you for coming. I'm just reading the energy I got. Spirit said Jeffrey, Deborah, Roy. I felt someone who, a masculine, it doesn't have to be who is in heartache. Someone who's feeling pain emotionally. They may have been tempted by little Bo Peep with a poison apple, and poison metaphorically, not literally. But they're at some kind of standstill. They're still being influenced by some kind of feminine energy. They feel like they're not in operation of their own body. They feel like they're not in operation of what they want. They feel like they're being controlled in a way. There's a blue bunny in front of them, which signifies to me communication. This person could be being controlled by someone else on what to say and what to do. The person that but the person that is controlling them is a child. They're very immature. And so this man's wearing a suit. He's ready to go out into the world and be mature, but he's kind of being controlled by someone who's got a very immature mindset. He keeps asking the wrong person for advice, and they're making sure to stay behind him. So they're putting him in the crossfires, but he's at a stop sign. He's at a stop sign. So he's definitely, well, I can help you, just give me a sec. There's, I also see the spoon from Toy Story. So he's being spoon fed some kind of, I want to say misinformation. There's a arrow pointing into a doorway. So, but there's a stop sign in front of it. And the pointer is going into antique. So I think that the person controlling him may have a really old way of thinking, an outdated way of thinking. They're preventing this person from going towards the fun. Right. Spirit just said right. They're preventing this person. Smell. They're preventing this person from smelling the roses, from continuing forward towards what's fun for them. They're literally preventing them from living their life the way they want to. They could possibly, oh thank you, they could possibly be, they're really just, oh, I also see a red bird, which says to me ancestors or spirit guides. This situation is being watched over by spirit, and they, so this person, this feminine energy who's older could possibly be a maternal figure that they ask advice for, or that they may have a hard time separating from, because I see a crown over here. They definitely prevent this person from moving past the stop sign into more of, this maternal figure thinks this masculine gets themselves in trouble. They get themselves in trouble. They're easily tempted. This maternal figure thinks that they're protecting this person. Or I also see an infinity sign and a roller coaster. This feminine energy is putting this masculine on a roller coaster ride that's a cycle. It seems to never stop. Whenever this man takes, or woman, put it where it resonates, takes advice from this person, it ends up going bad. It ends up being full circle. They don't go past go. They don't collect $200. Enthralls. Enthralls. They don't go towards their crown. They don't go to Little Bo Peep. It's like this person's preventing this person from going towards their happiness. They're not allowing this person to make their own decisions. And this person's been so reliant on them like a ventriloquist dummy for a long time that they find it hard to separate from them. Um, and so but the key to happiness is where little Bo Peep is. That's where their happiness is. But they don't seem to be able to reach that level. They may be a little reckless. sometimes, because they're emotionally immature. They this person, they kind of drop the ball, or they may have thrown the ball up in the air like a Hail Mary, because there's a ball randomly up here on an antique shop. They threw a ball up in the air and took a risk on an old thought form because it's on the antique shop. Yes, exactly. They're stopping them from growing. They're keeping them at a very immature level, operating in a very old, toxic way of thinking. They may be communicating to them um, things that aren't necessarily true. They're just opinions, because of the blue bunny. Bunnies hop around just like opinions. You know, opinion is someone's opinion. It doesn't mean it's true. And but they're on a roller coaster ride that's a constant loop. Figure eight, I see an infinity symbol. And so they don't understand why everything they try that this person says doesn't work. They're not equating it to the fact that it's not the right thing, because they both have a really kind of antique way of thinking. And little Bo Peep is just waiting over here, like, where is this person? What's taking them so long? Why don't they see? They may be afraid to approach little Bo Peep because because I see the crown over here. To reach little Bo Peep, they have to become a king first. They have to go through some kind of growing pains. They have to achieve some kind of maturity to approach little Bo Peep. But little Bo Peep, you can't get the key to happiness until you go through little Bo Peep. And there's the key right there. And they may possibly have two children that are possibly affected by this, because I see a little clock over here. Um, they they possibly have a hard time reeling in their emotions. They are symbolized by a ventriloquist dummy, which says to me, like I said in the beginning, this person's very mind oriented, very in their masculine. They don't have a ton of emotional depth, and if they do, it's very immature. They don't know how to access that because there's people around them that don't really allow them or validate them. They kind of hold them back, for sure. But they are being guided by their spirit guides. They may see a lot of red birds, or animals in general. And that's their spirit guides talking to them. They want them to know that this can change, they can change, but they have to be aware of the influences that are around them that are possibly giving them, spoon feeding them. I see the spoon from Toy Story, but the spoon is all funky looking, because they're spoon feeding them some bullshit. Very opinion based things that aren't necessarily true. The spoon is also in front of Bo Peep, so it could be about Bo Peep. So they want their crown, they want their Bo Peep, but they just can't get past the stop sign. They seem to be attached to somebody that holds them back. I love these cards. So cool. What's on the back? A ladder. Yeah, they're ascending. Hey, Zara. They're ascending. They're in some kind of ascension process. They could be going through an awakening or an ego death of some kind. That it's being, excuse me, spirit parts that's being, there could be being stabbed in the back, honestly. We do have this woman who's in the back of him, and spirit just said stab, so they could possibly be being stabbed in the back by this person against their knowing. They're definitely not operating themselves like they should be. They're supposed to be some kind of king. They cannot get to Bo Peep until they reach a level of maturity and sensibility, but they can't reach that until they get rid of this person, or they stand up to this person, I want to say. More like stand up, create a boundary, because they're like close together. They're practically touching. But this person's very immature, and they keep telling them things that aren't true. I don't think this person, I think this person's afraid of them leaving. I think this person's afraid of them leaving them, of them being happy without them. Spirit just said Anthony, of progressing in their life without them. And I think that's why they purposely keep them on a roller coaster ride that's in a constant loop. They have them repeating cycles. They have them repeating cycles.
Recorder.
Spirit said recorder. They could possibly have some kind of, this could be a lover. They could have some, it's in reverse. They could have some kind of piece of information, or they could basically be blackmailing them in some form, shape, or fashion with some kind of information that they don't want Little Bo Peep to know. But if they don't tell Little Bo Peep and they let this person tell them, this person never plans. This person doesn't plan on the. This person's afraid to tell Bo Peep because they see Bo Peep as wish fulfillment. And they don't want Bo Peep to know what they've done. So this person holds this information over this ventriloquist dummy's head because they're a lover in reverse. They don't want this lover to move on without them, so they purposely hold over their head something, I don't know what, but to make them not go forward. And they have this ventriloquist dummy obviously has a fear that if Bo Peep found out, then that would be the end completely, so they stay away because of that. But really, in reality, that's why maybe Spirit's here to guide them, because if they don't tell Bo Peep, they'll lose Bo Peep anyway. But at least if they come clean to Bo Peep and be honest and authentic, then they could possibly have a chance to redeem themselves, because everyone deserves forgiveness. And there is an apple by Bo Peep, so it could be an apple for knowledge, like in the Garden of Eden. There's some kind of knowledge that this ventriloquist dummy doesn't want Bo Peep to know, but it's actually the key. That's why the key is by the apple. That's actually the key to this person's salvation. I want to say I'm guided to say salvation, because the truth shall set you free. Spirit just said aura. It will drastically clear this person's field by releasing this information themselves. This person that's controlling them, that's immature, has no plan on telling, they keep threatening that they will tell Bo Peep, but they really won't, because they know if they tell Bo Peep, then Bo Peep will take action to get the ventriloquist dummy away from them. So they have something to lose, but they're scaring this ventriloquist dummy to not come forward, to keep them bound to them. A series, there could be a series of information, a series of apples that are being withheld, but Spirit said aura, and then the key to this person going past the stop sign is literally coming clean with the truth, with the knowledge that is being hidden. Because this lover is completely, I don't know who this lady is, but this lover is a fake person. They're a predator. They have, in reverse, there's some kind of predator. They could be like a scam artist. They could be like just someone who's a liar, someone who's vindictive, someone who's untrustworthy. They're insecure as hell. They could be a Leo. They don't have to be. But, Little Bo Peep is the representation of forgiveness, love, and virtuosity. So, because she herds the lambs, which the lamb is Jesus. So, by telling Little Bo Peep, this person will actually absolve themselves and start a new beginning by actually taking accountability. But they're just being a ventriloquist dummy right now.
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. They're being controlled. Moving. the spirit says they make baby steps, but then they always go back for some reason. It could be sexual. This lover in reverse could use sexual deeds or lust to draw this masculine back, because this masculine may be unable to control their flesh right now, because of the low energy this person keeps them in, and the fear. What what stops you from thinking about fear, pleasure? So this person is literally controlled by fear. What else, Spirit? What else do you want us to know? Thank you so much, Holy Divine Angels. Please guide me and tell us what you need us to know. How can this person overcome their fear? How can this person overcome their fear and break away from this person? Assets. Lynching. There's some kind of material, some kind of material security this person thinks they have or is being held over their head. They could, I think the lie that's being told to them is that, Bo Peep's a gold digger or something, but really they're the gold digger. This person, this lover is completely controlled by money. They only want this masculine for their material wealth, for their possessions and finance. They don't even love this person. It's literally just they don't want to give this person up because they support them in some way, and if they don't have them in their life, then they'll lose that material gain. So this person's literally just ruining this person's life because of money. They don't want to lose their cash cow. This stuffing. This masculine is supporting this feminine in some way, financially, possibly through some kind of lies or deception. And they could be possibly saying that Lobo Peep is the gold digger, and that could be another reason that they can't seem to push forward. Just this person doesn't have a mind of their own. They're literally like a puppet. That's why they're represented by a ventriloquist dummy. They Jeffrey could be significant. They can't seem to have their own thoughts or break away. Why can't this person think for themselves? Why is this person so... They just feel like they're in a cloud all the time. They really feel like mist, like literally foggy brained. Why is this person so foggy brained? Why is this person unable to think for themselves? Thank you so much, Spirit. I love you so much. Basement. Basement. Oh, they could be operating out of their root chakra, basement. Very insecure or afraid of change or afraid of taking a step forward, not feeling secure with themselves. North node, destiny. They're in their south node. They're in their south node, opposite of north node, because they're afraid of change. They're afraid of their whole world changing. They're used to things being a certain way for a long time, and they're learning. That's why Spirit said baby steps earlier, and that's why they're being guided by Spirit. Confirmation. This person is in the middle of development, maturing. They're in the middle of learning themselves and becoming, and so they're afraid to have much more than that. Confirmation. They're afraid to have much more than that. If you, Shani, if you want a personal reading, you can email me. This isn't for personal readings. I'll read you when I'm ready, okay? This person needs a message too. And this person came to me while I was working out, so I gotta take care of them first, okay, hon? This person, this person's in the soul school. They're, they're fighting a learning curve. They're trying to find out what their purpose is while maturing at the same time. So they're just trying to not take off more than they can chew because they're already very overwhelmed with emotion. When I saw them during my workout, I saw that they were heartbroken. They're not used to feeling heartbreak. They're not used to feeling emotion at this level. And so they're unsure of their path. They're really just afraid to take a step forward into the journey because this person keeps telling them, "No, that's what are you stupid? That's the wrong way. You don't want to go. What you don't even know that person, or oh, maybe you don't. This person, they don't even know each other. I don't know. They need to do a certain level of maturing, and so they're literally in the middle of that. How can they help themselves mature? Like what advice could we give this person right now? What advice can we give this person right now? Gemini, the butterfly. the, the butterfly, curious, communicative, versatile, flexible. They need to be, they need to not be so superficial and restless, and they need to start being more. Sarah could be significant. They need to start being more flexible. Um, they need to start communicating how they feel. They need to start. They're in a like a cocoon stage. They're like a butterfly right now. They're turning into a butterfly, but they're literally in like a cocoon stage. Um, there used to be house. Yeah, house. There used to be things. They're used to things being a certain way, and they're really afraid of change because they don't want to be viewed as, they're kind of being superficial. They don't want to be viewed in a certain way. They're afraid to come forward because of how they think people will judge them or something for being with Bo Peep or something like that. Or they're led to believe that that's true. It doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So Spirit's asking them to be more communicative, to be more curious, to not be so rigid in their beliefs, to be more perceptive and connected, because if they could be more perceptive instead of just being on autopilot, and they would see that this person isn't for them. This person just keeps them around because of money or something. Something about money. All right, let me see. Can we please draw a card for Shani? Can we please draw a card for Shani? How can we help Shani get a higher perspective? Shani needs some help right now, Spirit. Can we please draw a card for Shani to help them get a higher perspective of what they should do? Any advice you have for them? I'll draw a card for you, okay, honey? I'm going to draw one right now. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, Shani. Spirit says true. Spirit says if it makes you feel emotionally secure and safe, then you should. Of course, I'm not a therapist or anything, so you make your own decisions, but you got an Ace of Pentacles and Spirit said true. So you got to follow what makes you feel good emotionally, not what satiates your fear. You know, if you think of going forward with what you want, and when you envision it, it makes you feel excited, it makes you feel joyful, then that's your body's way of telling you that it's a yes. Okay? So, Spirit, can we continue with this reading? How can this masculine, what's this masculine's fear? How can we ring? Spirit said ring. This masculine could potentially want to marry Bo Peep, or maybe they're married, or I don't know. Let's see. Spirit, what else can we tell this masculine to help them get a higher perspective? How can we help this masculine? Spirit says, I got 4 of Pentacles and 6 of Wands. Spirit says they need to let go of control. They need to stop controlling the outcome and just kind of trust that the way they feel, Shani, this is kind of, you kind of help bring this up. The way they feel emotionally when they think about Bo Peep is the right answer. And the way they feel emotionally about the baby in the cart behind them controlling them, if this person makes you feel bad emotionally, then they're not for you. Magnetic. If you are magnetized and drawn 2010s and you're pulled towards Bo Peep, then you go towards Bo Peep and you'll have victory. You'll have success. Because otherwise you're going to be in scarcity, you're going to be in poverty, this person's going to take you for all you got because you're so scared to move forward. But Spirit says you go with Bo Peep, you go with what is emotionally fulfilling, you'll get award, victory, confidence, progress, success, popularity, public recognition. It will definitely be the best move to do to break away from this person that's keeping you in a toxic cycle, and to not worry about the outcome so much, to not control or feel like you have to control everything. Spirit, can you tell me more about this feminine energy that's controlling him like a dummy? Can you tell me more about her? This feminine is a nightmare. She's like choking me right now with her energy. She doesn't want me to tell this masculine that she just wants him for the money. She pretends to love him. She pretends to love him. She's like, oh, but she gives like a pity party. She's just like a baby. I can see her like having tantrums and mood swings, and she makes this masculine feel bad. Rope. Yeah, she ropes him in. Lemonade. She's like lemonade without the sugar. She puts him on a lazy river. She takes his energy and makes him work against the grain. He's like, he really needs to separate from her. He needs to put distance between her because she's like a beehive. She's literally like a swarm of bees. She attacks just for the honey. And, bees are awesome, but not in this sense. Maybe more like a hornet's nest. This person wants to literally stop you from crossing what's that word? They want to stop you from achieving something. I can't think of the word. Accomplishing. They want to stop you from accomplishing something because they need you from injury. Oh shit. Spirit said injury. I think there's like no telling to what lengths this person will go to get this person to stay with them. They could even potentially injure them in some kind of accident. So I would watch out for this person. They could potentially be planning some kind of way to get this person to stay, I see like a 10.
1990s.
Okay, I was gonna say something about a pregnancy or a child or something like that. They could be saying that they're pregnant or using a child and some maybe they have a child they said is theirs, it's not theirs. Something to get them to stay. There's something they're using over their head to get them to stay, but it's not true. It's not true. Um, it's just an obstacle. They're just biding their time till they can think of a way to injure you. This person wants to injure you financially. They want to take all your honey. They want to have you up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. They want to burn your bridges. They're trying to make you not want this Bo Peep. They're attempting to make Bo Peep look like the one who's trouble by this sign going every which way. They're sending confusion to you on purpose so that you're the turtle. You're slow to make a decision. And an elephant never forgets, but it's covered with honey. So they're trying to make you forget something, or this masculine forget something. Maybe they're trying to make this masculine forget about Bo Peep. They're jumping through hoops. They could potentially be making this. I see Eeyore. They could be making this masculine depressed.
Sarah.
Sarah. This masculine's very depressed because they're tired of being in the drama, but they feel bad. They're bound to this person through some kind of lie they told. I think it has to do with children because water, and I see a tugboat toy, and I see like a tent, which would be to
Group of us.
to me like a pregnancy.
They hear you.
But it's empty, so I think it's just an empty promise. They're trying to fill they're trying to fill this person's head with leapfrogs, with lies, because they'll do anything to keep this masculine bound to them because they're their source of money. They don't have any flow. They don't have any money flow when if this person leaves them. So that's why this person feels so bad. They're like Eeyore. I was working out and I was moving my energy and I just got a download and saw like a man just like like he's crying. He's like he just hates the position he's in. He feels like he's stuck on an island, or like he feels like he can't communicate how he really feels to Bo Peep for some reason.
Close portal.
All right. Spirit said to close the portal between. He needs to cut ties with this person. He needs to close the portal behind him because no matter how much he helps this person, they'll always try to keep them bound to him, to her, to them. Take it as it resonates. Because this person doesn't love this ventriloquist dummy. They're just using them. And they may be using some kind of pregnancy lie to keep them. And this masculine's so, like, depressed. They need to pick themselves up, dust themselves off, stop feeling sorry for themselves, and they need to do what needs to be done. If you don't aren't happy with this person, then you need to stand up for yourself and create a boundary. And that's final. That's what you need to do. It's time to let childish things rest and be an adult. You don't like this person. You know that they're no good for you, and they lie to you, and you let them lie to you, and you know deep down that it's lies. So you need to pick yourself up,
Yes.
dust yourself off, take a shower because you stink really
You are
bad.
going the wrong way.
Yeah, you're going the wrong way. You are allowing somebody to dictate your life. You need to take control of the reins and go with the flow. You're going against the flow. You're going against the river, and that's why you feel so bad, because you are literally putting yourself in someone's energy that is not for you. that doesn't have your best interests at heart, that doesn't love you, that's using
Too many to count.
too many to count. There may be multiple people in this masculine's life that are literally preventing them from moving past the stop sign, from going forward towards the happiness, towards the fun city. Okay? I hope this helps. Love you. Bye.